My name is Drew Wennon. I'm 28 years of age. I'm from Adelaide, South Australia, and I have suffered from mental health issues for a number of years. More recently, in the last 6 or 7 years, I fell into a very deep, dark hole. Eventually led me to suicide attempt, number of drug overdoses, and ultimately led me to not wanting to wake up at all. I simply did not want to live anymore. I'd hated what I'd become. I'd hated my own existence, and I simply could not see any light at the end of the tunnel. My journey into this place probably started mainly around the end of 2013. I had a few things happen in my life. I lost my father in 2012, and not dealing with that properly certainly was a big contributing factor to my decline over the next 7 or 8 years, which ultimately ended in me becoming dependent on drugs and alcohol. And my life was simply spiraling out of control at a rapid rate for a very long time. I'd caused a lot of damage in that time with friends, family, lost relationships. And I simply couldn't and wouldn't ask for help because I was too scared. I felt as if I wouldn't be a man if I'd asked for help. And that really just led me deeper and deeper into the darkness. Thankfully, last year in October, on a night that I had actually planned to end my own life, I made a phone call to a loved one and laid it all out on the table and pretty much said exactly what had been going on, to what extent my depression had gotten to, and pretty much just admitted that I was in serious trouble and I needed some serious help. But putting my hand up and recognizing the fact that I could no longer fight the demons inside my own head any longer by myself, that simply in itself has saved my life by asking for help. I now know that I am not alone as a young male that suffers from mental health issues. I am not alone as a young male that suffers from drug and alcohol addiction. I now know that there is so much support out there, professional support, support from my family, support from my true friends. And I know that there is light at the end of the tunnel. I know that it is okay to not be okay. There is nothing wrong with having mental health issues. The most important thing in my recovery in the last 8 months has been that I'm now no longer afraid to show my vulnerability. I'm happy to speak out about how I'm feeling. I can now recognize how I'm feeling, and I've got the tools that I didn't have for a long time to help me deal with my emotions. I now no longer have to turn one bad day into 2 bad days, which then turns into a bad week, which turns into a bad month. That was the story of my life and my battle with mental health issues for years. I simply could not deal with one bad moment, one bad day. I would turn it into a bad month, into a block of 3 months. It would just spiral out of control at a rapid rate. I had multiple drug overdoses. I had a suicide attempt. I simply could not live with myself. I didn't want to live with myself. I didn't want to live at all. By asking for help, I have completely changed my life. Today, I am happy. I have healthy, loving relationships with my family again. I'm more present. Um, I'm a lot better. I'm a lot better of a friend. And by recognizing that my mental health issues don't have to be my entire story. They don't have to be the end of my life. There is help out there. I can live a happy and healthy life with mental health issues. You don't have to see the entire staircase before you take that first step. You just need to have the courage to take that first step and ask for help, and your life can be turned around. Thanks.